Okay, the next thing we're going to do is delete this. We're going to add insert data. And then here we're going to do this. So we can display the credit range. And we're going to make it bold. I just want to say that I've changed this part. I've changed the name and I added the count, and it's just based on group, not on customer name. Okay. Now we're just going to add this. So it can say customers. Actually, we're going to drag text here. So just drag the text here. And then we're going to add that and make it HTML. Then you don't need this because it's that binding is already done. But so if you look at the bindings, it's still there, but we're just not displaying it. Okay. Okay, now another thing we're going to do is add bindings. We are going to calculate everything based on the table. So add aggregation actually. So it's going to be, instead of the group, it's going to be table, and it's going to be count. We're going to call it customer total. Okay. Actually, I named it total customers. So total customers count, and it's all based on table. Okay, next thing we are going to add one more header here. Insert row above, actually group. And we're going to drag data. Actually, it's going to have to be here above the header. Okay. Just looking at this now, I have to change this. Okay, so now we're going to drag data. We are going to call it customer total, and then here in the expression we are going to find the one that we just created that calculates all the total customers, and then we can just do customers plus some space or colon. No, let's just do this. Customers space and then plus. All right. Okay, so let's format this a little better. Customer total. We're not going to need this credit limit. We dragged that there just because we wanted to create bindings. So we need to make some changes. We're going to move this here, and this here. And then we can just delete this part. All right, now it's good. Let's run it. All right, so we got the style transferred. So we need to change that. We don't want that. But then we have everything else we need. Let's see. You can see here customers 37, but the total customers is 122, which makes sense. Okay, so now I'm gonna just remove the style. We don't want that. Just say none. And we'll make this left aligned. Okay. Now what else can we do to make this more visually appealing? We could separate each of these groups with like a line. So above this customer 37 here, actually, we could add a line and maybe some space. So we know where the new group starts. Let's do that. So if we go to the report, so we're going to click here. And we're going to add border. Then here. And we'll add padding at the bottom, like 6. Have some space. Okay. Let's run this. Okay, so we got this with the line. That looks pretty good. Okay, we're gonna do a few more things about formatting. I'm going to take the same kind of expression that I wrote here for the group. Edit group. Actually, I apologize. So it's going to be It looks like I've deleted what I was supposed to keep. Oh no, I didn't. I'm sorry. This is the expression we're going to use also for the header, the other header. So we're going to say customer total. So under groups, edit group. Here, under this expression, we're going to put that. Same thing. Okay. Also, you see how this group is kind of above? I want this to be a detail. I want it to be on the side here. So let's see if we can do that. To do that, we actually need another column. We do. The one that we deleted to the left. We don't need a credit, but we need these things. Our changes to detail, but I don't need that there. I need it here to be detail. We're gonna then keep customer phone contact, customer total here. Okay, let's run this. Okay, so all this looks good, but we are missing a customer. Okay, let's fix that. So here, the customer name shows. So the fact that it's not working, usually when that happens, you have to delete it and drag it again. Need that. Okay, let's see if that would fix it. Okay, so that didn't work, so I went back to what we had before, and then I changed this to detail and move this, and I'm gonna add now the border. And the padding. Okay, and again, I need to use this code. Sometimes you get things like that just there are some glitches. So the only way to fix it is to go back. All right, so that will be it. We did formatting, we did calculations, customer total. Oh, this should be moved here. And then we don't need the style. We don't want the border, and we don't want any style here. And we want it to be left. Okay, finally, let's run this. I think this will be our last time. Okay, this seems to look great. Looks pretty good, except we're missing that border that we wanted to add. So let's just do that. Okay, so I thought I added a border here. I forgot. Okay. Okay, so now it's all set. We have done our hands-on on grouping, formatting, and I'm going to review now everything that we have accomplished. Okay, so total number of customers right here. Then the credit ranges. And the total, and we have a dividing line, some padding, total customer for each group. This looks beautiful, right? Okay, so now it's your turn to do it. Okay, let's review everything you have to do. So you have to build a simple report that lists customers in alphabetical order. We did that at the beginning, and then you're going to organize these customers in groups, credit limit groups. 50, you're going to start with 50,000, remember interval, and then 50,000, and then you're going to add that code, JavaScript code, that's going to group it even further. You're going to use classic models. You're just going to add one extra column, which is called credit limit. So you see here, credit limit. Then you're going to add a column there just so you can get the bindings, column to the left. Then you're going to go click on the table and click on right click, and that's going to give you the grouping, like windows like this. And then you are going to, in this grouping, you're going to say interval 50,000, not 5,000. And then here, at the end, you're going to change even this. Remember? You're going to click here and you're going to change with the expression that I'm going to show you in a minute. This expression, right? So we can display credit limit ranges in groups. Okay, so that goes on for credit group header. Next, you're gonna calculate the total number of customers in each group. So it's gonna be based off the group, so you just say count, you don't need anything here, and you call it group total customers. And then you're gonna drag a text field, and you're gonna write HTML expression like this, where it's group total customers inside of this. So it looks like this, customers 24, for example. Next, you're going to create one more aggregation. So you're going to say add aggregation under binding, and you will create total customers. And then you're going to say number of customers, total customers. Okay, next thing. You are going to display the total number of customers, like here, number of customers. So once you're doing that, you add aggregation. I don't have it here, but remember how it was grouped on the table? Now it grouped on the group, grouped on the group. Okay, so here, you see here group. The other one is just going to be on the table. That's it. Everything else is the same. And it's going to be called total customers. Total customers. And then you're going to build the expression. You're not going to drag a text like you did with the previous one. You're going to build an expression because I want you to learn all of this. Building expressions, HTML. All right, so then you get to that, and then we're going to do additional formatting. I had this adjust the column widths. You don't have to do that if everything looks fine. But if it doesn't, if this shows on 2 lines, then do that. You're going to remove the credit limit detail, and you're going to click on the header one, and you're going to choose here detail under drop. So make sure you select the whole cell. Remember when we talked about the borders? You have a cell border and then element border. So the cell, the whole cell. So that way it's going to be on the same line. We don't want it to be above. And we're going to delete the other credit limit. All right, I don't know why I highlighted this. Display the number of customers text on one line. We did that, and separate each group with this too, should be on one line. And you're gonna separate each group with a line. So we added some padding and we separated it. We previewed it like this, so you should have something looking like that. And then we went to the group and we changed here in the table of contents. We also added that expression that we had in the beginning. All right, now it's your time for lunch. Have a great lunch.